movie that's called Wicked. The only wicked thing about this film is how quickly people fall in love, because Jesus Christ. So, Wicked Part 1, I saw it, let's talk about it. So Wicked Part 1 adapts the first half of the Broadway musical, following Elphaba and Glinda as they go from rivals to best friends, while the wizard slowly turns Oz into a political machine. This movie is really about how a misunderstood girl becomes a big threat to the system. The stuff that really got me with this movie, let me talk about the two leads. You got Ariana and you got Cynthia, both playing Elphaba and Glinda, respectfully. Cynthia, honestly, the Wicked Witch, she's incredible. Her vocals, her just everything, her presence, her personality, how she depicts the Wicked Witch is honestly stunning, and every line from her is actually delivered perfectly well. And Ariana Grande kind of shocked me a little bit, because I can kind of expect more expanded performances from her. And yes, I'm using Kat from Victorious as one of those examples, because as Glinda, she is really funny and really charismatic in this film. She gives Glinda a very dramatic but very eccentric personality, and the vibes that she carries in this film is very funny, and she's hilarious. And I really do enjoy the chemistry between Glinda and Elphaba in this movie. Friendship really captures the heart of this film, well, part 1 of this film. We got the back and forth banter between them, the bickering. Seriously, watching them slowly become enemies to best friends was entertaining. Each line from both of them bounced off each other so perfectly well. Just their chemistry alone really carried this film. It gives the whole, I want to strangle you, but I love you, actual energy between them. Yes, in more so of a platonic way, because I have gotten into that weird side of Reddit where people wanted them to actually be together, which granted in the book it does kind of hint that they do have like somewhat feelings for each other, but you guys comment below, tell me how you guys feel about that. And this movie's like very like unironically funny. Ariana's comedic timing is very good. Elphaba's dry, sarcastic humor is actually entertaining. I love humor like this. It really does get me going. It gets the people going. Even the background reactions are funny. This movie has a lot of just comedic stuff that I don't even think they prepared for. It just seemed like it just flowed so naturally. And Madame Marable, she's terrible, because like she's just so brutal, and the way that she is with Glinda is funny as hell, because she does not like her, and she does not make this hidden. She makes this known that she doesn't like her, and just throughout the movie you can just feel it radiating off of her, even when she doesn't really say much. And the world building in this is like very strong. Oz feels bigger than ever. Emerald City is so beautiful and so mesmerizing on the eyes. Every aspect that they've shown of this city is just hypnotic. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's like a painting coming to life. And Shiz University it's cool, it's expanded. Look, I'd go there. But this is coming from someone that go to Hogwarts too. So like, I mean, I go to Hogwarts if Voldemort's not there. And the wizard's propaganda agenda actually feels real, and it goes deep into the political aspect of that. And I love the magical creatures. They're very different and they're very unique. I know this came out before Harry Potter. I know there's similarities, but both are just entertaining as hell to me. And you know, I can't review a musical without talking about the songs that I liked. So let's get into that one. The song Popular, such a good blend of comedy and chaos, with the toss and just Ariana's presence of being Glinda, and just her music, her singing is just so entertaining. And Popular really goes through my mind a lot. Like I think about that song on multiple occasions. And Defying Gravity, I love that song. Cynthia kills it vocally with every song, but this one just hits different. I can't sing. I'm not gonna give you guys a singing number. You guys can catch that eventually or one day during karaoke. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there are very recognizable cameos towards the end of the film. They have Glinda and they have Elphaba's actual stars that play in the musical in this movie. Fun thing to, you know, keep your eyes out for. But when there's good, there's bad. And we're gonna talk about that. You guys might think I'm just criticizing to criticize, but like the romance aspect is insane. Well, how fast they're just like, he's amazing, I love him, even though I just met him like 20 minutes ago. We're gonna get married, we're gonna have like 10 kids, and we're gonna live in the city. And I'm just like, I don't even think you know his favorite color yet, or you don't even know her favorite color yet. It's insane, it's mind-boggling. But I mean, in general society, I feel like people do enjoy that aspect of love. They just want it so bad, and they just want to hop into it quick. So that was something that I was just like, this is speed dating for experts. But you know, it works for the story, so I can't really complain. I'm just talking shit. And this movie is 2 hours and 40 minutes long. Yes, 2 hours and 40 minutes long. And the pacing is very uncomfortable for that movie. This film feels like it's racing to get to certain aspects of the film. Some scenes have breathing room, but some scenes feel like they're sprinting to get to the next one. It gets overwhelming after some point. And the CGI, it's a mixed bag. Fight shots look great, and Emerald City looks astonishing. A few green screen moments feel a little artificial in my opinion, and sadly, especially anything very sparkly and magical. Now, some songs don't hit as hard as others because look, Defying Gravity and Popular are honestly A1 songs, but there are some songs that just don't resonate with me, that I just don't really care for. Like, I love Jonathan Bailey, but some of the songs that Fiaro sings kind of just was underwhelming to me. Look, Jonathan Bailey's voice is amazing though, so I give him credit where credit is due. But that's really all I can really think about that I like disliked about this movie, because it was fairly entertaining outside of those. But the vibes of this film, the political propaganda and the media control of this movie. Oz, played by the amazing Jeff Goldblum, is more so a predated dictator that just shines like glitter. Love this man. You see how the Wizard and Marble actually manipulate the media and how they use certain animals as scapegoats, and they really found a way to make Elphaba be the villain. Because it's crazy, growing up, I watched The Wizard of Oz and I always just thought that the Wicked Witch was the villain. And reading Wicked and seeing Wicked, you see that like she really isn't. I'm talking from a part one basis. You guys can comment below and tell me how you guys even feel about that. And what things did you guys expect to be changed throughout this movie? And Elphaba's arc is really shows a lot, because she is hated for something that she has no control over, that she just can't change. And it's funny that we have to talk about that too. No, not funny at all. Then you realize in this movie that the system is rigged, and it really is just against people that they choose to not like, people and creatures. It's just completely unfair. And real friendship is very strong. Cause Glinda changes her name to Glinda. Had to wait to get down to that. I will be using Glinda specifically once we do get to the review for part 2, which is dropping soon. But she becomes Glinda because of Elphaba. Elphaba does become wicked because the world pushed her there. But Glinda is the only person that sees her for the person that she is. And I like how they actually do bring those themes into this movie. And before we get down to the verdict, we got to talk about what they changed throughout the movie that's different from the book. The book is extremely darker than this. It is messy, it is just darker, and it's just more politically condensed. It strips away most of the dark elements of the film to make it a PG-13 film, because if you do read the book, this could really push to an R-rated film. The book dives deeper into racism, fascism, it dives deeper into sex, it even dives deeper into religion, while the movie hops into more friendship songs and, you know, more fantasy. Elphaba's family in the book is way more complicated. We get more of her backstory in the book than we do in the movie. Jonathan Bailey's character is completely different in the book than he is in this film. In the movie, he's confident, charming, and they make him a himbo, sadly. But in the book, he's quiet, he's reserved, and surprisingly, he's actually in an arranged marriage. And his fate is very different. That's something that we'll talk about in part 2. And the same thing with Linda as well. Like, she's different from how she is in the movie. The book, she's spoiled, she's self-absorbed, and she's very oblivious to everything that's going on around her. And for Elphaba in the book, she's more of a rebel and a political activist. And as you guys can tell, the difference of how they made her in the movie. And outside of that, there's just more things that they kept out, like just more backstories for different characters, which, you know, they can't shove all that into a movie. That's how come I personally feel like books should be made into miniseries. But for my final rating for Wicked Part 1, I give this a solid with snacks. It's funny, it's emotional, and it's very beautifully crafted. And it does set up a huge payoff for part 2. The pacing isn't perfect, and the romance is honestly scary, but the performances and the music actually carries the film. So what did you guys think of Wicked Part 1? And are you guys excited for Wicked Part 2? And did you guys even read the book? I'll be reviewing Part 2 soon, so if you like my vibe, comment below, like and subscribe, and I'm James Hancock, signing off.